Good afternoon, fellow Man City fans. Looking for your daily dose of all things Sky Blues? You found it. Here at City Insider, we're dedicated to delivering the latest news, rumors, and insights on the team, day in and day out. Don't be the last to know. Smash that subscribe button and join the most exciting club in football. Let's dive into the latest updates in today's video. Man City star slammed again on international duty. It has not been a straightforward international break from Manchester City midfielder Tijjani Reijnders and his disjointed Netherlands side. Ronald Koeman's Netherlands dominated against Poland on Thursday, but were held to a frustrating 1-1 draw thanks to a thunderbolt from Aston Villa fullback Matty Cash. On Sunday, they needed a second-half winner from Memphis Depay to beat Lithuania after throwing away a 2-goal lead in the first half. The Dutch are top of Group G in World Cup qualifying, level with Poland having played one game fewer. Last week, Dutch media called Tijjani Reijnders sloppy against Poland, and they were more critical in his 37-touch display against Lithuania. Voetbal Primer bemoaned that Reijnders couldn't take his City form to the national camp. Football Orange said it was his worst performance in a Netherlands shirt of his 24 caps. In 2 games, Manchester City summer signing Reijnders has started both at number 10, but been criticized by Dutch media for his performances and could hand Koeman a midfield headache ahead of the October international break. Manchester City signed Tijjani Reijnders at the start of the summer from AC Milan, with the Dutchman playing 3 times at the Club World Cup. In the Premier League, he made a perfect debut with a goal and assist at Wolves, starting the following 2 defeats to Tottenham and Brighton. Pep Guardiola personally blocked Savinho transfer. Manchester City have been busy strengthening their squad, signing several new players, including Gianluigi Donnarumma. During this period, reports emerged suggesting that Savinho could also leave the club, with both Barcelona and Tottenham showing strong interest. However, City boss Pep Guardiola stepped in personally to prevent the Brazilian winger's move. Pep instructed sporting director Hugo Viana not to enter into any talks with either Barcelona or Spurs. Barca representative Deco had already attempted to make contact, but the coach convinced the board that this season Savinho could fully showcase his potential in the Premier League. Graham Bailey claimed that despite Tottenham's continued interest in Savinho, Manchester City's current stance is not to sell the winger, saying, "I think Savinho's situation is one to watch. They really like Rodrigo, and I would keep a close eye on him for January. But as with most clubs, they don't really love operating in January if they can help it. So it will be form and injury dependent. But City are generally very happy with this squad. As it stands, no, but January is a long way away. Things can change." Considering Graham Bailey stressed that the situation could change, only time will tell whether Savinho will remain a Manchester City player or sign for Tottenham. The 21-year-old missed the start of the season due to an injury sustained in pre-season, but he is now close to returning to action. Erling Haaland left needing stitches after freak accident with Norway's team. Manchester City striker Erling Haaland required 3 stitches after suffering a bleeding mouth while on international duty with Norway. Haaland was caught in the face by Norway's team bus in a freak accident. The 25-year-old is with the Norway squad ahead of their World Cup qualifier at home to Moldova on Tuesday. As reported by The Sun, the incident occurred when Haaland arrived at Norway's team hotel in Oslo. Haaland stood by the trunk door containing luggage, but was hit by the door as it flew open, which left him with a bleeding lip. The star posted a selfie on Snapchat which showed the damage he had suffered. Haaland wrote, "Just got banged out by a bus door. 3 stitches." A fan then joked that Haaland had been punched, to which he replied, "Ha, wrong answers only." Another supporter jokingly suggested that Arsenal star Martin Odegaard had punched him, with Haaland playing along by writing correct. Haaland scored the only goal of the game from the penalty spot as Norway beat Finland 1-0 on Thursday. Norway have won all 4 of their qualifiers so far and are currently top of Group I. Their last participation in a World Cup or European Championship finals was at Euro 2000. Haaland boasts a hugely impressive return of 42 goals in 43 appearances for Norway. He is already his country's all-time highest goal scorer. Man City told to sign Arsenal player and sell Bernardo. Manchester City have been sent transfer advice, with a pundit questioning why they did not beat Arsenal to a summer signing and also backing the sale of Etihad icon Bernardo Silva. On the Football Exchange podcast, Troy Deeney claims City should have signed Christian Mosquera before Arsenal to help move on from the likes of John Stones and Ruben Dias. Center backs, maybe one of the guys that Arsenal signed at center back, the former striker said. Who's the guy who came in? Mosquera? Maybe him because John Stones and Dias have been great, but they look now like they've lost like a yard on their step, like they're scared to sprint before they get injured. Deeney also told City to offload Silva in the next stage of their squad revamp, despite all the midfielder has done for the club. It also feels to me like, again, this is difficult because I've been at a club for a long time, but like a Bernardo Silva, he added. He has to be moved on because Gundogan's gone now and Ederson's gone. Silva was linked with Barcelona once again over the summer, while Saudi club Al Hilal also expressed interest in landing him. However, Silva had already been named City captain by Guardiola, and he opted to stay at the Etihad to fulfill such duties. The citizens must soon decide whether to offer Silva a new contract, as his current deal expires in June 2026. The Portugal star has been a fantastic servant for City, having scored 72 goals in 410 appearances across all competitions. Silva has played a crucial role in City winning plenty of silverware under Guardiola, including 1 Champions League, 6 Premier League titles, 2 FA Cups, and 4 League Cups.
That's all for today from City Insider. Thanks for watching, Sky Blues fans. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you'll always be the first to catch the latest Man City news and updates. See you in the next video.